Let's be honest, 90% of what you've read about body language is absolute trash. If he crosses his arms, he's closed off. If she looks up and to the left, she's lying. If you are still using these outdated pop psychology rules, congratulations. You are playing the social game on low resolution, using a corrupted cheat sheet. In the real world, someone crossing their arms might just be cold. Someone looking away might just be trying to remember what they ate for breakfast. The human brain is a battleground. When someone tries to deceive you or hides their true motives, their brain undergoes a massive system conflict. You don't read people by memorizing robotic gestures. You read them by tracking limbic spikes and system overloads. Get ready. Today, we are upgrading your social radar to military grade. No myths, just hard neurobiology. Before you can spot a glitch in the matrix, you need to know how the matrix looks when it's running smoothly. Professional interrogators call this establishing the baseline. Every human has a default server setting. How fast do they blink when they are relaxed? What is their natural speaking tempo? How much do they move their hands when they're talking about something boring? If you try to analyze someone without a baseline, you are guessing blindly. A high-energy person might naturally talk fast and sweat a little, that's their baseline. But if a normally calm, slow-talking person suddenly starts machine-gunning words, boom, that's a variance. Your brain shouldn't look for specific signs, it should look for sudden deviations from the baseline. Now, let's delete the software bugs and install the real tracking tools. When the brain experiences stress, guilt, or fear, the limbic system, the ancient survival engine, takes over. It cannot lie, and it always leaks through the body. First signal, the eye block. Forget where people look. Look at how long their eyes stay shut. When our brain hears something it doesn't like, or when it's fabricating a lie, it violently wants to protect itself. It literally tries to block out reality. A prolonged blink, rubbing the eyelids, or covering the eyes for a split second is a hard limbic reflex to an internal threat. Second signal, ventilation deficit. When the prefrontal cortex has to lie or hide a secret, it burns massive RAM. Cortisol levels spike, blood pressure rises, and the core body temperature shoots up. The brain literally gets hot. Watch the neck. Men will pull their shirt collar to let air in. Women will unconsciously touch the base of their neck or adjust their jewelry. They are trying to soothe the vagus nerve and cool down the system. Third signal, the predator freeze. Pop culture says liars fidget and move around. Reality, liars freeze. Creating a coherent lie requires insane cognitive load. The brain is calculating variables, checking for loopholes, and trying to sound natural. Because the CPU is maxed out at 99%, the brain cuts power to peripheral motor functions. It engages the ancient freeze response. If someone suddenly goes dead still and stiffens their torso, their brain is in emergency calculation mode. So, how do you use this without looking like a weirdo staring at people's necks? You use the information vacuum. Most people make the mistake of accusing, "You're lying." This instantly activates their defensive firewall. Instead, you drop a vague, open-ended question that forces their brain to process data, and then you shut up. Silence is a psychological vacuum. The human brain hates it. A liar's brain hates it even more because it interprets silence as "they know I'm lying." They will try to fill the silence by over-explaining, adding useless details, and breaking their vocal baseline. Watch for the eye block. Check for the neck ventilation, and see if they freeze. If you hit all three poker tells within 5 seconds of a question, you don't need to guess. You just read their source code. Stop looking for magic signs. Start looking for system overloads. People's bodies are constantly broadcasting their true thoughts. You just need to stop reading the wrong manual. Update your software, watch the baselines, and stop being an NPC in your own social circles. See you in the next Matrix Override.